freestyle. It's Freestyle Friday, where we love to create just kind of on the fly. I pick out a bunch of supplies, and I don't have an idea of exactly what we're doing yet, but we're gonna create together. So welcome, come on in. I'm replying to comments over here on the Khalees page. So we're streaming lots of different places, but I am on the Khalees page right now on Facebook. And if you want to comment and chat back and forth live with us, we're doing that over here. If we can get back to you in the comments on the other pages. But welcome, we're glad you're here. I'm going to pull up the comments here on my iPad so I can say hello and definitely welcome you all, and we can start having some fun. Okay, so if you're new, welcome, and please introduce yourself. We love to teach you the love of basically floral design and flowers and creating beautiful wreaths for your home to sell, all that fun stuff. And on Fridays, we freestyle and create just kind of on the fly together. So let me get ready. I think I want to show you guys what inspired me first. I'm going to take my daisy wreath down. I think we're going to use a big base today. This is a big 18-inch wreath base. So a nice big one, which will be fun. A little bit bigger just to party a little bit more, right? Hello, everybody. Hey, Alita. Hey, Susan. Good to see you. Fantastic to see you. Make sure I'm right here. I'm good. Hi, Pam. So we had a different watermelon on the live sale the other night, and we have this one available at Khalees.com. So I was like, I want to play with this little one. I haven't played with this one, and I like the shape of it. So that's the first thing. And this was a bow we made on a Bow Wednesday, I don't know, a few weeks ago. But it's a nice, fun, funky bow with black and red polka dot, which I thought would be cute. All right. So those are my first two things. This is kind of my inspiration, and I had this going. Hi, Pam. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Kim. Who else is checking in? I see Sandra. I see Stephanie. Oh, so Miss Grace is here. Kim is here. Pam's checking in from Pittsburgh. Stacy Pratt checking in from right here in Houston area. And let's see, Kim's here. Yay! I'm glad you're here, Kim. You caught us. So using those colors, I thought we would use like a white. This is a sunflower, actually a white sunflower. And then how about some geranium? I've been dying to use the red geranium. So let's do it. All right, and some pretty greeneries. Okay, let me start getting started. If you have questions, just ask away as we're creating. I need to know what your plans are this weekend. Let us know. Are you getting out and about? Have you got your vaccine? You're getting back out and doing stuff. Tell us about it. Awesome. Hi, Joanne. Great to see you from Cali. Checking in. Tony's here. Leanne. Patricia is here. Jacqueline's here. Nice, guys. West Virginia. You guys are from everywhere. Hi, Pam. Happy Friday to you, too. So, you guys know we have our design school class, and some of you guys are already in there, and you know we're learning all kind of stuff. We started moving on to fall in there. And we made the cutest little arrangement. I can't wait to show it to you soon. It's a surprise right now. But we had fun this week. But one of the things I always say is we've got to shake hands. And that's what we're doing with this first, this spray. We got to take and spread it all apart. How fun, Tony. Good luck. I hope you sell a lot. Hi, Emily. Hey, Melvin. Hi, B. Good to see you guys. Pam, you're working this weekend, but you're going to be camping Monday for a few days. Good for you, Pam. You're going to spend the weekend looking for your glasses? Oh, geez, Leanne. Is it one of those things? You know, Richard's wallet that we lost, you know, a few months ago in March, never showed back up. So I hope your glasses, you have better luck with them. So let's kind of start getting our shape going. Let me get a hanger put on this wreath first. Let me grab my wire over here. You're going to spend the weekend looking for your glasses? Leanne, oh my gosh, I can't believe that. Hi, Rita. Good to see you too. You guys, if you're watching on one of the other pages, come over to Khalees to chat so we can chat it up while we're creating together. All right, I am adding the hanger on here, and I just twist the wire around to create a little bitty handle. So that's what I'm doing first. Hi, Brenda. I'm glad you're off hanging out with us. Hi, Janet. You have a girl evening play with your sister-in-law? Nice, Janet. How are those twin grandbabies all getting big? Going off to school, all this stuff. Tony, I am from Houston, Texas. So away from Alabama, not real close. If you're talking to me, I mean, you may be talking to somebody else. Stacy, you're making all the rings and wreaths and things all weekend. Hi, Melanie. Good to see you too. Hey, Carol. Hi, Cindy. So I got my cute little handle. I'm always giving my rant to Design School Blue Merinos, KDS Blue Merinos about, hey, we have to put hangers on stuff. It's like really important to me. And I tell, if I didn't get the feedback from my customers for so many years about that, it'd be different. They love those hangers. How's everybody doing? Marilyn. Okay, y'all are going. I got camping. I got people making wreaths. Some people are working. The twins are headed for college, Janet. That's awesome. Scary, but exciting, too. I know that's how I'll have to feel one day about Kaya. Like, it's kind of scary, but it's exciting. So I'm going to get started I only have one spray of this greenery today, this particular one. We have plenty in stock, but I only have one. Let me just peek, guys. Make sure nobody's coming to the door here. Okay, everything's good. I can't wait to give you guys an update on our garden out front. They're making progress. I can't wait to show you. We were shipping so late last night, I didn't get back in time. And they got a lot done. They're rebuilding our front bed and getting some plants put up. I'm so excited. Hey, Robin. Hi, Kathy. Oh, you're going to make wreaths, Nancy, so you can get caught up? Absolutely. Hi, Lisa. Happy Friday to you. Are you off today? You got to work tonight? I think I'll put this, I'm just going to kind of get a splash around here every direction. So I've got a touch of it everywhere. Kim's got a graduation party for your last niece. Oh, Kim feels the same way, like they're all growing up, right? Stephanie says, my daughter and family are moving this weekend. I'll be making wreaths for their new residence. Nice, Stephanie. That will be so fun. Isn't that the way when you get a new home or like we're having a project done, you're just so excited. I can't wait to start on my office here in the garage. Oh, and some exciting news. I think I've got a potential employee for the warehouse, like a really good one. So excited. So if y'all could say some extra prayers that she's the one and God sent her to me and there's a reason and it's all more than just wreaths, that would be wonderful. Please. Oh, it's right. It's Father's Day. I totally forgot it's Father's Day. Yes. Yes, you will be celebrating. How nice. That's nice. Hi, Linda. Debbie, you're watching with your grandson? Hi, sweetie. What's his name, Debbie? We can tell him hi. He may not. He's 3, so he should be able to know we're talking to him if he's even looking at with you. Oh, Brenda, you're excited to see the garden? I know, I'm happy. Yes. You're trying to hire someone to redo the flower beds. Yes, exactly. I get it. Now, okay, let's talk about where we're going to put stuff. The fun thing we can do is we can kind of, since we already have our bow made, we can play around. Do we want the bow down here? The watermelon up here? Or vice versa? Do we want them tight to each other? I kind of like that. So maybe we'll do something like this. I will put the watermelon right there. But on your project, you can totally, you can, play with different things to see what works for you. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Carol. Hey, Kathy, excited to see you too. Sherry says, tell us what she likes. We'll send her gifts, chocolate to stay around. Motivation, Sherry. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. Yes, I'm very excited. So we have a little bit more of the interview process to go, but seeming very good. Karen says, I'm taking it easy today. I have a big weekend of playing in dart tournaments. Oh, Karen, you're awesome. Totally awesome. Y'all, I just punched a hole. I forgot to tell you. I punched a hole here with an awl. It goes really nicely through the batting, and then you can just slide your cable tie in. This is really light. And later, Nicole's going to be making a supply list as we're working through. So later, we can let you know what that is. I will tell you when we get done. Because she never knows what I'm going to put in here, Lord. She's like, oh, gosh. Please don't use something that we don't have any more of. Because that creates a lot of customer service for her and her team. Oh, my gosh. like, what have you done, Khalid? Could you just use something that's not sold out so people aren't mad? Okay, let's put that right there. How cute is that? Now, we have these at Cleese.com in a couple of different shapes, but always be looking for fun little things that you can pop in your wreath. Pam's going to go to Austin. I love that. Spending time with your granddaughter. Oh, happy birthday to her, Kathy. Karen, happy anniversary. Yes, tomorrow. Tomorrow, and it's going to be 17 years. Holy smokes, what happened? What happened? Somebody's birthday. I didn't see whose birthday. Happy birthday. So this is a little bit of a rosemary greenery, and I think I'm going to probably, I had a half a bush, but I know I'm going to need a little bit more. So I'm going to pop some of this to maybe a bush and a half or so. Okay, let's put this in. I kind of like to double this one up so it's a little bit chunkier when I use it. Hi, Trudy. Good to see you. All the Bloomerinos are checking in. KDS Bloomerino's checking in too. If you're already in the Bloomerino family, KDS Bloomerino, why don't you pop that in the comments? So give me a hashtag KDS Bloomerino so we can see who you are here. Oh, it's Lisa's birthday. Happy birthday, Lisa. I hope you have a great... Is it today, Lisa? Or is it this weekend? I'll put a little bit here. I'm just going to kind of get a little bit going on. In and out, in and out. Tuck it in. Oh, yours is the 21st. Brenda's is the 22nd. Okay, you guys have close birthdays. I love it. Yeah, there's a ton. I was noticing on my Facebook, you can see all the birthdays. There's a lot of June birthdays. Let me get this and bring this down. I'm going to pop this down. I know we're going to have a bow in here somewhere. And then what I do, guys, if I see a little glue that's showing, I just pop a little moss on it. And that way I never see it again. It hides that shiny part. Let me get a little bit more. I'll cut some off here. Oh, Pam's jumping in. Kimmy, Sherry, Karen, Patty. Hi, Patty P. Patty P checking in. Good to see you. Anita, yay. Anita wanted blooming buds back in the day, and she's like, you picked Bloomerinos. That's okay, Eileen. That's okay. Wonderful. Susan, you are a Bloomerino. You got to come hang out if you can, Susan. Make sure you try to get to our lives in class every week because we literally have so much fun. Or if you can't get there live, you're busy, you have to work or something, try to catch the replay. We have a good time. Karen, Carol, nice. All right, let's come up at the top here. I think I'm going to bring it around. You guys, don't forget, if you're watching on one of the other pages on Facebook, come join us on the Khalees page so you can chat and interact in the comments. Dustin's here. Hey, Dustin. Happy birthday. 23rd is your birthday, Debbie. Congrats. Happy birthday. See, I told you there's a lot of June birthdays. Maybe a little bit here. And then we're going to get ready to put our geraniums in next. Emily, good to see you, and you're going to have a birthday too. Happy birthday, Emily. Hey, Marlene. Hey, Renee. Lorraine says, wonder if you have any suggestions to display bows in an artisan store I sell in the mall. You know what? I was actually going to experiment with some of that, but Lisa, who's here watching right now, at Christmas time, she loaded a Christmas tree with the bows that were for sale at one of her shows. Yeah, Linda, you're good. You're right here. You're good. I see your comment. So I don't know if Lisa, if you've done it another way, if you're still here, you want to pop it in the comments to help her out with that. And I will definitely come up with some ways, Lorraine, because I make bows every week. And I thought I would love to put some in the store too, because you could just pop that on something you already have, embellish a lantern, and with the holidays coming especially, right? So we'll see if we can find out some more ways that have worked for others. Okay. Wilhelmine needs that too. Okay, well, that's pretty cool. Some of you may not know, but I am getting a new vendor booth. I've been in lots of vendor stores, but I've never sold bows at the stores. So let me experiment a little bit with it. Hey, Mary Ellen. Hey, Vivian. Good to see you too. Okay, I'm just cutting up the geranium bush. And you'll see me a lot of times when I'm making, I'll actually take the florals. Once I cut them off, I'm going to recluster them. Oh, lots of you too, sister. And I'm always giving them some movement so they look real, you know? You have a sandwich board you used to display, like this kind. Is that what a sandwich board means, Kitty? You may not know exactly what that means. But is it one of those like A-frame looking things? Rigging up the chicken wire. I don't know. I just think they would be adorably cute attached to something cute. Now, you put me on a challenge, Lorraine. I'll come up with something. I'll find something fun. All right, y'all, we're freestyling, so I got that part done. No bows going there, but the rest of it, we're making up as we go along here. So let's get going. But I know I got to get geraniums all over the place here. Hey, Melissa. It's stormy in Ohio. Y'all, the hurricane is heading towards Deco Exchange over there, Damon. So hopefully it's just a rainmaker for them and not any big deal. But the way it's going over that direction, it's going to bring us all the heat and humidity. It's like, ugh, yuck. Carrie just puts hers on lanterns. Carrie, that sounds beautiful. That would definitely give them a idea. Lisa said, it was the first time I sold them at a show. I used a pencil 7-foot tree, and the ladies almost knocked my tree over trying to grab them. Yes, you guys, all of us can usually make bows, or we're learning to make bows, but a lot of folks, they love bows, they love ribbon, but they don't know how to use it. So when you make it for them like that, they are so happy. I knew you had success with it, Lisa. I knew that. Susan says, I have a question. When I make a bow, most are 1.5, but the loops collapse. They are 3.5 loops, 6, 5, half 5. I'm attaching them too tight. I'll look at the bow Wednesday. So if they're loopy, you might be, if you're just starting at 6, usually they're okay. But you may need to add, depending on the ribbon you're using, if it's a softer wire in the ribbon, they just may not stand up as good. So what I recommend is if you could change your recipe a little bit to add some wire ribbon in the back, just even one piece, it can help hold up those loops. Okay, Susan? Dustin used a pegboard to display my bows, and they're very easy to space. That works. Pegboard definitely would work. We're not allowed, in this new store we're moving into, though, we are not allowed to use pegboard or grid wall. So we got to get creative. But we'll come up with something. I mean, you could always do it like, you could get a long shutter, like a full 6-foot, 7-foot shutter, however tall they come at the home hardware store, and you could definitely hang them on there. But, you know, I would want something a little more creative than just hanging them. Especially, I like to tell a story with my booth, and if you've got a bunch of different themes, it makes the eye really, really busy when they're looking at them. It's an A-frame made with pegboard, use the S-hooks. Okay, that's cute, Kitty. Hi, Joanna. I was thinking of a coffee mug tree. Wilmy, that would be cute. See how creative already. Hey, Kimberly. Yeah, a coffee mug tree would be cute. Well, look, you know, I would go to At Home and just start walking around. They have a lot of bigger metal pieces that would be fun. I don't think anything, I haven't seen anything that for Hobby Lobby, but we'll keep an eye out. Yeah, Dustin, they're hoity-toity. Yeah. Yeah, you can have them on a wooden ladder, Carrie. That sounds cute. I like that idea. I like the wooden ladder. I like the lanterns. So it would be awesome if you could show your customer how to use the product. You know, we talk about that in our business coaching about how you have to almost help the customer know how to use the product, because they don't think like we do. They don't do this every day. To them, this is a totally different, you know, concept. So if you show them how to use it, it really, really, really helps them. Hey, Sylvia, you're sneaking away at lunch. Yay. Good to see you. Your wreaths are amazing. I've been loving them. Loving them. All the florals. You're killing me. They're beautiful. Okay, Kimberly, I see you now. I know there's been some issues the last few days that things failing and not working. So hopefully everything's going to get back to normal. But you guys, if you're trying to comment and I'm not responding to you or you don't see the comments, that's because we're talking to the viewers on the Khalees page. So come on over here. You might be one of the groups. You might be on my personal page. I'm experimenting with streaming right now. So come on in. I'm always testing and measuring stuff so we can give advice to the business coaching students as for what's working to us. You guys, if you ever want to get into the business coaching class, head over to coachkhalee.com and it will tell you all about it. So you can see I'm just getting this all spread in nice and kind of even out. I've got the plan for the bow to be right in here, so I'm leaving a hole. I've got two extra geraniums right now, so we can use those wherever we need to when we get to that part. But here's what we got so far. Like, I'm pretty sure I want maybe a geranium there, but we got to put the white flowers in. I'm going to put the bow in next, and we're going to work all around it. Good for you, Wilhelmine. Exciting. You're going to be fine, and those students are going to love you. Tony, have I ever made a crescent moon wreath? I haven't, but how fun that would be. I mean, I'd be a rock star at that. This is a shape wreath I always make that I love to make. So that would be fun. I haven't played with one. Kitty says, I'm buying props to take my pictures in order to show my customers how to use the bow as a lantern. Perfect, Kitty. That is so fun. Oh, y'all had to get some Dr. Pepper. And I want to remind you, make sure if you use any type of props in your booth, have every one of those things for sale. Because there are people, like we talked about, who don't understand. They're like, oh, I'll take the bow, I'll take the lantern, because you know what? I can go set that on my fireplace hearth at home and it's done. So make sure you're doing that. Try not to have things that aren't for sale. If there's something you don't want to sell in your space, just make sure you price it high, okay? And that way you can go right out and buy another one to replace it because you will have made enough money. Terry used a rustic frame with chicken wire to attach the bows and clothespins. That's kind of what she was thinking, Terry. That sounds great. It made you feel so good, Kimmy? Oh, that does. Okay, I'm going to put this in, I think a little cockeye. I like it kind of like that. Maybe we could do it that way. We could do it all kind of different ways. Let me play. I think I like it just like that. So play with those angles when you put your bows in, because that's fun. I think it's so much more fun. I'm going to get this tight. And I'll pull this off. Trim that off. Let's fluff it up. It's so pretty. This is a cute bow. Okay, so the bow's in. You can kind of see my angle. I just kind of tucked it in by the watermelon. Bring that up a little bit higher. Okay, now our sunflowers. That's so sweet, Peggy. Sylvia said I was going to make some watermelon wreaths, but decided to move on to fall. Good for you. Yeah, it's hard right now because we got to get moving on. I'm really excited. We got a big surprise for y'all in July, so y'all will be so happy. I can't tell you too much yet, but it's coming. Patty says Blue Merino present from El Paso. Hey, Patty. We got all the Patties on here today. Karen says you can zip tie 3 white wire shelves in a triangle and put the bows on it. You could, Karen. You sure could. Yay, Doris, you made it. So you might wonder why I'm streaming on multiple pages. Because of the way the algorithm works, It's only going to show it to a percentage of the people. So I'm hoping I catch your eye from one of the other pages. And if you want to chat, you come over here. But the majority of views will come on the replay anyway. So it's just better to catch the eyes where I can. Only one Patty P, Patty Z from the Poconos. That's right. We got Patty P. Patty's like the original Patty. Not from the Poconos, right? Are you from? It's not the Poconos, Patty. Oh, gosh. That's the old joke, right? Thanks, Sue. We're coming together. We're starting. Yeah, I was thinking, Sylvia, for this new spot I'm moving into, I need some stuff for them to buy now. So if we were talking about this in design school the other day. If you're online, you've always got to be ahead. But if you're in person and you go to a show right now and you try to sell a bunch of fall, they're not going to buy it. So you've got to be thinking about your different audiences when you're going both places. So Lisa says, you're such a tease. I hate surprises. I got to get you excited. I got you excited. Yeah, David. I'm live everywhere. I'm live everywhere. I'm experimenting. I pushed all the buttons. Are y'all chatting without me? Because I'm ignoring you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry I left you hanging, Chris. Hey, Mary Bates. Good to see you. I'm wrong for teasing you? Oh, come on. Come on. Come on everywhere. Let me bring this down here. I'm going to tuck this in here. Ooh, that's cute. Kind of tucked behind the I almost said it. I almost said it. Dang. Who knows what I almost said? Put it in the comments. Come over to Clee's page. Put it in the comments. There's an inside design school joke happening. It almost came out of my mouth. I just keep y'all guessing where I'm at. You're always guessing. Guessing. All right, let me come down here. Coming down here, tucking it in. I'm kind of using these in clusters of 3. Pam says pumpkin. Yes, I almost called it a pumpkin. It's a watermelon. Oh my goodness gracious. Diane says pumpkin. Patricia says pumpkin. Yes. Oh. Y'all know. Y'all know. Cherry says pumpkin. Trudy says pumpkin. Bates Motel, you made it. Brenda. Genevieve, I cannot tell you what it is. It's a secret. You'll like it, though. I wish it were that. Not yet. Not yet. All right, I'm going to put these in here. You know, one thing I didn't think about is we might need some big old twigs in here. We might need to step up our twig game. Step up our twig game. I'm popping this in. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, there it is with the... Oh, those are cute in there. Those look cute. I know, Pam. It always happens. It always happens. I call pumpkins and watermelon. I don't know. And I do the same thing with foam and moss. Let's call it Foss. Let's just rename it to Foss. Oh my gosh. There's a secret of all pumpkins, Brenda. All right, let me see what kind of twigs we have here. All right, we got something new going in here. How about these twigs? These are the ones I can twirl all around and go bananas with. Let's put these in. Okay, I got an item number here. It's 61068 cream. 61068 cream. I'm adding. Thank you, Carol. I think it's turning out cute. All right, let me separate them first, and then we'll get them in here. And then we're gonna need some more greenery and stuff. But let me get the twigs in, and then we'll put a little bit more touches. You love those? Let's call it the boss, the foam boss. Kimberly. I've got to have enthusiasm, otherwise I have, you know, Foss's French onion soup at our house. Oh, that's funny. I'm never going to be able to forget that now, Diane. That sounds good. Let's have French onion soup if it weren't 1,000,000 degrees out. What's on that can? Teresa, just DP. Just the old good diet DP, right? You say pumpkin, I say whatever. Kimmy, that's right. That's what we can say. Like you say patata, you say potato, I say patata. Tomato, tomato, potato, patata. Let's call the whole thing off. Okay. Dude, let's get freaky. Let's get funky. All right. I need some cable ties. Because I'm feeling funky. Okay. It's a 61068 cream. 61068 cream. Yeah, Connie. We're going to put them in right now, so you'll like this. Oh, good, Debbie. Yeah. Just, well, I got the color from the watermelon, the seeds with a little bit of black ribbon. The white stripe in the watermelon I thought would go good with the sunflowers. And then I used the geranium for the red because that's a good summer flower. Anyway, so I'm going to put this in. I'm going to give it a little twist, and then I'm going to let those guys kind of pop out like a regular twig. Let's put them in here. Put them in here. Is that a trim? Yay! Oh, well, nucka-nuckas. I tied it to nothing. They don't stay in if you tie them to nothing. Let's try it again. My Foss and my pumpkin watermelon. How about attach the cable tie to the base? Will work a lot better. So I want that curling, and I want this coming down. So, oh, that's pretty. I like that. If you're new here, please welcome yourself. Say hello. Everybody will welcome you. Just let us know where you're watching from. And I like to make things really wispy and wild, and I love to use florals. So you're going to see most of my designs will have some of all of that. Some of all of that. Okay. I like that. Now, I'm probably going to add a little more greenery in there to fill in, but let's like that. Do this roller coaster, kind of like we would. If you're in design school, you know we would use roller coaster ribbon. Same kind of thing. And you could do this with ribbon also, but we're doing it with vines. There's a little close-up of it. Yeah, Diane, you've been using it. I've seen it. Thank you, Janae. Absolutely getting twiggy with it. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's do it again. Yeah, Kim, I think it comes in green too. This is the cream one. But if you want one that's more, has green little berries on it. That's okay. We're glad you're here. Don't worry. You guys know you can always catch us on the replay too. We are happy you're here regardless. Okay, I'm going to come in and do this. Now I'm going to do kind of the same process coming down at the bottom. Need some more cable ties though. Oh, here's a whole bag of them. Come up here. Yeah, it'll make it really fun. Okay. Let's see. Let's say we come down around these geraniums and we kind of, I don't know, it's tricky. You just have to kind of play with it. Decide what you like. I think I like this kind of popping downward and over here. Like that. I've still got one more piece. So we can definitely add a little bit more. Alright, let me get that tight on here. And where did I leave my wire cutters? Here they are. Okay, that's a start. We'll put a little bit more. Thanks, guys. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I'm excited about your little surprise. We're going to do something next month that we've never done. And I'm really hoping our help works out because it'll let me be able to be much more involved here for you. Okay, so far so good. We got the twig working down here. And then it's popping out. We got this one working here and popping out. So I really feel like we want to have something more to the inside. So let's play with that. I don't have that ribbon here with me. We could add more ribbon, but I think we're just going with twigs. We're going with the power of the twigs. Somehow in here, I'm going to put it behind that sunflower. Let's see. Let's see if that will work. I love freestyling with you. Who has been watching Freestyle Friday for, let's say for, this is our 3rd year, so for 3 years? Let me know. Let me know. What? Tell me. Who's been, tell me in the comments. 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, you're just new. Tell us how long you've been hanging out. Ooh, let's just do a loop-de-loo and like tuck it right up here. Okay, let's do that. Lucy's new. 8, Melanie 3, Brenda 3, yay! Y'all are like OGs. OBs. We call y'all the OBs. The old school blue merinos. From back in the day. You might have helped us pick out the name Blue Merino. Or you may not have wanted that name and lost the battle. It would be like, I wanted the Blooming Buds. Right? Oh. Alright. Well, that's cute. I like that in there, kind of looping around. So you can go to town with that kind of thing. Anytime something's loopy, lengthwise, you can loop it around and add it in. Cording's pretty that way. All kind of stuff. Me, yay! Been here all 3. Patty, yes, ma'am. Rhonda's been here. Terry's been here. Look, guys. Yeah, Mom makes the bows. Mom's always been a big part of anything we do. She's the best. I love Mom. And of course, Honey Bunny and Charlie and everybody was part of it all. Okay, let me show you that part. I'm gonna add, I need to add some more greenery to kind of break up the white right here and get some separation. But so far so good. Lucy says the whole time. Debbie says at least 2 years since last year. Okay, awesome. Patty's a new rookie. That's okay, Patty P. Gwen, 6 months from North Alabama. That's awesome. Karen, 9 months. You guys have been here long enough. That's awesome. And if you're brand new, welcome. I try to always interact on the lives. Unless we're just filming something we need for content or something, I try to always be chatting with you and commenting. So if I missed your comment, you can always put it in the comments again. And if you're watching on one of the other streams, just come join us over here on the Khalees page. Just Khalees by itself. That's where I'm reading the comments from right now. Hey, Stella, awesome. Look, Kim's trained. She's like, supply list, Nicole. She's getting close to the end. Come on. Sharon, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of greenery in here just to break up this section. This is a really cute one. I'm enjoying it. Patty, you sure have. You sure have. And Gwen's been watching for 6 months. Carol for 3 months. Awesome, guys. And if you're watching later on the replay, let me know in the comments how long you've been here. You guys, while I'm finishing up, why don't you tell me what you want to see more of? We're working on our fall live schedule. So tell me what you want to see more of, and we'll see if we can try to add it to our schedule. Oh, Danae, how Mom made bows by hand forever. So when I first started wreath making, when I was a teenager, I started when I was, I think, 19 or 20 making wreaths, because I was in college, and my mom was always big, we're not going to buy it, we're going to make it type person to save money. And so that's when I started doing them. But Mom would make the bows, so she was always good at them by hand. And then I don't know what year we discovered the Easy Bow Maker, but it's a good, at least, it's got to be at least 17, 18 years ago. We even have this old version. We have the models that don't have the spool holder, but then we started using those, and then I kind of started designing my own style of bow, which would really peeve Mom, because she'd want her own design of bow, and I'd be like, Mom, needs to be this way. This is my design on Etsy. And so, but then it was really nice because she could tie the bows at home in her recliner, just chilling, and then I'd have them ready to go on the wreath. Asia, yay! That's right. Melissa? Aw, thanks, Melissa. Bye, Lisa. See you later. Jan, you did the ribbon in the driveway. So I think that was year 2, Jan. That's fun. The ribbon got delivered to the driveway, and I did a live, having no clue everyone would want to buy the ribbon. Then everyone wanted to buy our ribbon. I was like, this is my ribbon. You want to buy my ribbon? Oh, maybe there's a market here. Oh, Kimmy, that's wonderful. Well, I used to, when I was a teacher and I'd get home from work, I literally, it's just before Kaya, we were married for 6 years before Kaya came along. And my most exciting thing would be to get in here and make wreaths in the evenings. I'd be like, okay, I got to go to my happy place. So literally, I understand how that feeling is of coming in and just going in your craft room and just creating and having so much fun and kind of losing yourself in the process. Because I can remember being like, oh my gosh, it's 2 o'clock. I got to go to bed. I got to go to school tomorrow, you know, but I'm just having so much fun. Danae, good job. Score. Faith, yes. Hi, Stephanie. That's awesome. I know. Hey, if you're not on our text list, guys, you can go to Text Kali, or you can also text the number up in the description. That's my text number. And if you will use the word live when you text, I'll send you notifications when we go live. So we've got that going. I've got 2 more geraniums. So I'm looking at my placement. I think I'm going to have, I really can use some more down here, maybe by the pumpkin. Kind of coming out a little bit lower than the pumpkin. I'm going to go right there. Put those in. Right, Kim? It is relaxing. You remember all the boxes delivered at the front door? Literally up until a year and 2 months ago or something, we actually had all the pickups done here at our house. And we'd bring stuff home, Honey Bunny would pack in the garage at night. Y'all, our lives have been... So, we're not perfect by far. We make mistakes. But we have worked incredibly hard to do this. I mean, incredibly hard. Like, so hard I don't know if I'd do it again. Type hard. But I really couldn't have done it if you weren't here supporting me, and I am so blessed to have you. Thank you very much. Just to come on here every week and play with flowers is like the best thing for me. I love this. Okay, so I'm pretty heavy on my, got 3 clusters. I feel like we could use a little more of the sunflowers down here too. I have 2 left. Did I call it a pumpkin? Leave me alone. Oh, sorry. Y'all, here's the deal, okay? If I say pumpkin, you insert watermelon. If I say foam, you insert moss, okay? Pretty much. Thank you, Asia. Thank you. And, you know, something you love, it is worth all the hard work. It's just a lot of it. It's so cool, though, that you've been along on the journey. And even if you are you're new, you're still part of our journey. And that's what makes this business so different. It's like you really are helping our family. And now I'm hiring people, and I'm not just hiring people, I'm hiring people who I want to help and bring them into our family. And they help me, I help them. It's so wonderful. Yes, Sherry, he is. I saved you from killing some people. Thank you. Thank you, Brenda. Penny, I can't believe I said pumpkin. I try. Right, Genevieve? It's a pumpkin melon? Oh my gosh. So crazy. All right. Let me just take a look around. I think it turned out super cool. This piece right here is really super cool. It's almost like this roller coaster that runs through here and zips around and flies out. Then it goes down here and it flies back out here. And you see how we made it dimensional, how we ran it behind the pumpkin? So your brain is like, I want to go on that ride. Where's it headed? It's going behind there. I love that. I love that stuff. Okay, I think right in here. Whoops. Just going to tuck this in right here next to that pumpkin. Let me fluff out my bow. And I think we did it. We did it. Let me pan out just a little bit. It turned out cute. Super cute. Can you see this on your door with like 2 big pots of geraniums? If you have asparagus fern, you know, or those big old, around here they sell those other ferns all the time. They're like $15. You pop those in a couple pots. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It's a summer pumpkin. I'm going to keep saying pumpkin. You guys, I just can't get it right in my brain. So, y'all know, it's a watermelon pumpkin. I am screwed on the pumpkin watermelon thing. And we're just going into pumpkin season, so I'll probably much be saying watermelon the whole time. I'm glad you like it. I love it too. I think it turned out really pretty. All right, so I'm going to see you guys tomorrow at noon. We have a new Simple Saturday video, and unlike normal, it's actually a wreath. We've gotten a lot of requests for wreaths that can go between storm doors, so stay tuned. I came up with one that's more my style that would work for you guys. Simple Saturday projects are projects that can be done in under 30 minutes max, so it'll be really super easy. So come join us if you can. We will send out a text when the video's up with an exact link. We've got requests. How do we don't know where to go, Clea, we're confused. So we are sending out the link now. So it will really help you come navigate directly to the video. If you're not on our list yet, you can go to textclea.com and we'll totally shoot you out a message and take the guesswork out of it for you, right? I know, right? I know. You guys are so sweet to me. Thanks, y'all. I will see you soon. Have a great weekend, too. Have some family time and hope you get out and do some fun stuff. All right? And for most of all, have fun.